Good morning. Today I want to share Isaiah 40, verse 31, which says, "Yet those who wait for the Lord will gain new strength. They will mount up with wings like eagles. They will run and not get tired. They will walk and not become weary." I will admit, yesterday I was weak and tired and weary. My husband has been battling some sort of infection for the last few days. And it has just been that hard week since Monday when he had his colonoscopy. And then that night he could not go to the bathroom on his own and needed a catheter put in. And we have to have that staying in until the 28th because they wanted his bladder to rest. And then the last couple of days he's just been low-grade fever and chills off and on. And I knew we needed to get him in to be seen. So we did that. They did a urine culture, said we won't know the results until probably Monday, but it definitely sounds like he has some sort of infection, so we're going to give you an antibiotic. So he has that for the weekend, and then we'll let you know if he needs a different antibiotic. So I'm like, okay. So he was feeling okay when we left, and by the time we got home, he started having chills really bad and said, "I'm going to go lay down." He still had his coat on, and my husband is usually hot. He had that coat on, and he went under the sheets and blanket, was bundled all up for the next 6 hours. And I was praying and just not having peace. I finally was able to get his antibiotic, and after his first dose, I had a peace for the next couple of hours at least, and was okay until evening when I was getting ready for bed and took his temp, and it was just under 100 because we were told if it goes to 100.5 on Tylenol and the antibiotic to get him to the ER. So I'm not going to take my sleeping pill. I have insomnia, need this pill to fall asleep. So I'm like, nope, not going to take it. And I prayed for him and tried to go to sleep. But I was just tormented with all these worst case scenario thoughts for the next hour. And nothing I tried to do, like I would pray and the thoughts were just there. And I finally said, I'm going to take my pill. And as soon as I took it, then I was filled with this panic of not being able to be there if he needed me, not knowing if he needed to go to the hospital, or not being able to drive him if I was still awake, and just panicked. And I finally prayed and I knew suddenly what I needed to do. And I just started to pray against Satan and his demons and told them they had to get out of my house because they had no authority there. And I prayed for God to send his angels to protect us. And I had peace and I fell asleep. I woke up this morning and my husband didn't have a fever because that was the first thing I checked. And he was not having chills. And I know that they come and go, but when I woke up this morning, and as far as I know so far this morning, he has been feeling good. He was in the bathroom getting ready, and I was just so thankful. So when I read this verse this morning, I had to thank God for being my strength when I was weary and weak and tired. And I wanted to encourage you that I don't know what you're going through, but I know if you're like me, sometimes you think you're strong enough to, I can do this, I can handle it on my own, I don't need anybody. And I'm here to tell you, sometimes you just got to tell Satan to leave you alone and just give it to God. Because even though I was giving it to God, I was not telling Satan to leave me alone as well. And sometimes we just need other people to be praying for us. Because this morning when I shared this on Facebook, I had so many people tell me that they were praying that it brought me to tears. So I'm encouraging, if you're going through something, don't be afraid to share it with others so that they can pray with you as well. And may God be your strength. And I know He's going to continue to be faithful and walk with my husband and I through this, as we still have so many questions. But I know He's going to be faithful to you as well. God bless and have a great day.